11 people in history whose IQ was higher than Einstein's. 1. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Goethe is best known for his literary genius. His most famous works are The Sorrows of Young Werther and Faust, but he was also involved in scientific studies. His field was natural science. Goethe conducted extensive studies in geology. He had a wide collection of minerals. Goethe's estimated IQ was 220. 2. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo was a true Renaissance man. His work combined science and art. He devised plenty of theoretical and practical inventions. Leonardo worked as a military engineer for 17 years. He designed such machines as tanks and submarines. He detailed plans for a self-moving automobile. It was the first robot ever. Leonardo's IQ was around 200. 3. Isaac Newton. Newton had an IQ of 192. His main work was the mathematical principles of natural philosophy. In it he formulated the 3 laws of motion. They became the basic principles of modern physics. We also have Newton to thank for the law of universal gravitation. 4. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Leibniz contributed to the development of calculators. His machine made calculations using cylindrical rollers. They could be twisted with a crank and cogs. The numbers could be added or subtracted. The calculation depended on the direction of movement. Multiplication was conducted as a recurring addition. Division was an ongoing subtraction. Leibniz's IQ was 191. 5. John Stuart Mill. Mill had an IQ of 182. He's best known for his contributions to liberalism. Mill promoted the idea of individual freedom. His inductive reasoning is also widely used today. The method draws conclusions from the specific to the general. 6. Galileo Galilei. Galilei was condemned for his astronomical research. He proved that all planets revolve around the sun. He also discovered planetary objects, such as Ganymede. The Inquisition forced him to recant most of his works. They contradicted the beliefs of the time. Galilei's IQ is estimated at 182 points. 7. René Descartes. Descartes' IQ was 177. He's called the father of modern philosophy. His Meditations on First Philosophy is studied in universities. Descartes also contributed to mathematics. He specifically worked on the Cartesian coordinate system. 8. Michelangelo. Michelangelo is another example of a Renaissance man. He had an IQ of 177. He was a sculptor, painter, architect, poet, and engineer. Michelangelo first gained notice in his 20s. His sculptures of Pietà and David made him well known. The frescoes of the Sistine Chapel cemented his success. 9. Michael Faraday. Faraday received little formal education, but his IQ was around 175. His works advanced electromagnetism and electrochemistry. Faraday proposed the laws of electrolysis. He discovered benzene and other hydrocarbons. He made later inventions in electricity possible. 10. Baruch Spinoza. Spinoza challenged the status quo of the church. Ethics was Spinoza's main work. In it, he questioned the authenticity of the Hebrew Bible. Albert Einstein said that Spinoza influenced him the most. Spinoza's concept of God was revolutionary. He viewed God as a non-human entity with no personal interests. Spinoza's IQ is estimated at 175. 11. Raphael. Raphael was a contemporary of Leonardo and Michelangelo's. His IQ was around 170. Raphael worked as the Pope's chief architect. One of his works was the Chigi Chapel in Rome. Raphael incorporated ornamental details in his works. They came to define Renaissance architecture.